Hello dear friends, today we are continuing with our pawn endgame series. In this video we will learn an instructive position by N. Grigoriev. So let's check out. Here's the position by N. Grigoriev. It's white to play and win. I would like to request you, if you were white, then what will you play in this position? Feel free to pause the video. In this position, white's best move is e4. Congratulations to those who got this move. If d into e4, or else he is also forced to play this move. King g3, b5, king f4, e3, king into e3, b4, king d4, c5, king e5, b3, king e6, b2, 8 queen, king into 8, king f7, b1 queen, g7 check, king h7, g8 queen, check, king h6 and queen g6. It's a checkmate. So let's get back to the starting position. Here in this position, if white plays king g3, straightforward going, king f4, king f5, king e6, h8 queen, king into h8, king f7, g7, as follows in the main line, at the end of the main line. But king g3 would be a mistake because it is a draw. So let's check out b5, b4, king e2, f5, king d3, b3, king c3, d4, e into d4, f4, d5, f3, d6, f2, d7, f8 queen, d8 queen, queen c1 check, king b4, queen e1 check, king a4, queen a1 check, king into b3, queen b1 check, king c3. Like this, black will continue to give checks to the white king, or else the queen will promote on h8. So let's get back to the starting position, analyzing some more variations. In this position, e4, d into e4, king g3, b5, king f4, e3, king into e3. In this position, black played the move b4. Instead, if black tried to make a double passer on both the files b and f, let's say like f5, then king f4, b4, king e5, using this same method at the end of the main line as we saw before. b3, king e6, b2, h8 queen. In this position, white played h8 queen because in this position, the white king wants to come on f7 and promote the pawn. And remember that f7 key squares. So h8 queen, king into h8, king f7, b1 queen. In this position, black is not stalemate as he has 2 pawn moves left with him. b1 queen, and it's a 3-move checkmate. g7 check, king h7, g8 queen, king h6, and queen g6 checkmate. So let's get back to starting position again. So here in the main line, he played e4 because e4 is like a waiting move. It is provoking this pawn on d5. Just capture it and get it more nearer or closer to the king. So d into e4, king g3, b5, king e4. As I told you before, White's idea was that bring this e4 pawn closer to the king on f4, and he will just simply capture it on the e4. And again he will go through the idea king d5 or f5. Both will be the same ideas to get on the e6 square. Then h8 queen, king into h8, king f7, g7, and that ending 3-move checkmate. So here he played e3, forcing the king to go more farther than the key square on f7 and this h8 pawn trap. King into e3, b4, king d4. As we have discussed one of a position in a previous video, that is Areti's idea. In that we will learn a king with a dual purpose. So here that's technique has used. After king d4, he is using the dual purpose king. The first purpose or the first task or the first threat of the king on d4 is just play on king c4 and just capture this pawn. And another threat is that king d5, king e6, h8, king into h8, f7, g7, and 3-move checkmate. So that's why this king is the dual purpose king. f5. Now black is trying to make this king a thrice purpose king, but that won't work now because he just gave the white king another square for the entry point on e5. King e5, b3, king e6, b2, h8 queen, king into h8, and then white wins. So thank you, that's all for this video, and also don't forget to click the subscribe button and the bell icon below the video. And if you like my videos, also you can click the like button below the video. Thank you and have a nice day.